Hey guys, so for today I have a brand new tutorial using my new Tartelette palette by Tarte. I'm super excited about having this. I just recently filmed a Sephora haul. Actually, I filmed it yesterday and it's already up on my channel, but this video will probably go up a few days from when I'm filming it. So if you guys haven't seen my big Sephora VIB sale haul yet, definitely check that out because in this video I used a ton of new products that I hauled. In that video, I really wanted to get my hands on some of the new products that I got and wanted to try them. Usually I would do like a talk through tutorial first impressions edition and kind of just give you guys my initial first impressions as I'm talking through and getting ready. But for today's video, I kind of wanted to just do a tutorial based on the Tartelette palette and then kind of also just use new products. I decided that through the voiceover I'll just tell you guys what my thoughts were on certain items. So this video is also going to include like some first impressions and like little tiny mini reviews. I'm also going to be using a new foundation. This video actually is sponsored by CoverFX. They actually reached out to me and wanted me to try out their custom cover drops, their new foundation. A ton of people have been raving about this foundation and like really intrigued by it because it's super different. I'm going to explain that just a little bit quickly for you guys. Like I said, this video is sponsored, but you guys know I don't accept sponsorships that I don't really like, I'm not interested in. Actually, it's funny because before they reached out to me, I noticed this on Sephora and I was like, I need to try that. Like, I wanted to try it so bad and I was planning to buy it for the VIB sale and get 15% off. But I actually got lucky and got a chance to partner with them, so I'm super happy about that. Let me just say, like, this is my second time trying this foundation because the first time that I tried it, I actually got a shade way too dark. I picked up the shade G50 and girl, it was like super orange and really dark on me, and it actually oxidizes about half a shade darker, I find. So now I picked up the shade N35 and N35 matches me really nicely. I do find that it is like a smidget too light for me, but like I said, I find that it does oxidize, so I feel like in about an hour or two it'll be just that perfect shade. So keep that in mind. I'm around like a 30 in MAC, so just keep that in mind. But I love this foundation. The first time I tried it, it was too dark for me, but I still just wanted to see how the actual foundation wore. It is so pigmented, like it is so darn pigmented, and I found that it gave you the most like available coverage at a very lightweight feel. Like, it feels like you have nothing on your skin. I also found that it lasted extremely long. So those are some of my just like mini thoughts on the actual foundation. This foundation is actually a little different because it's actually meant to mix with other things. Maybe your moisturizer, primer, or serums and oils if you like more of a dewy finish. Today in this video, I actually mixed it with a mattifying primer, the new Makeup Forever one, which I love, by the way, so far. I mixed it with that just so I can keep that matte coverage because you know I like that. But you can also just use this on its own. I mean, really. I will leave a link down below where you guys can purchase it. And before I do get started, I just want to mention that the lighting in this video is a tiny bit dull just because it's super gloomy and rainy outside, so just keep that in mind. I apologize in advance. But for this look, I just obviously used the Tartelette palette. It's this gorgeous like mauve palette that I think is such amazing good quality, and I decided to just go ahead and do a full matte blown out mauve smoky eye. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Obviously it's not something super different because I am just limited to this one palette, which does have mauves and blush shades, which I'm obsessed with. But before I keep rambling on, I'm gonna just let you guys go ahead and watch the tutorial. If you enjoyed this look, then please give me a like, thumbs up, and if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm starting off with the new Makeup Forever mattifying primer, and I absolutely love it so far. It's been keeping my face matte all day, so I really love that. And for foundation, I'm using, of course, the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops, and I'm mixing that in with the mattifying primer by Makeup Forever. And I decided to put 4 to 5 drops of the foundation because I want that really super full coverage look. But if you want a little bit of a lighter coverage, then you can just use about 2 to 3 drops. But of course, you know me, I love my full coverage, and this definitely does give you that full coverage effect with that very lightweight kind of slides and glides seamlessly on type of feel. So I really been loving this foundation so far. I've only used it a couple times, but I really love it. I also did want to mention that whenever I wear this foundation, it holds up really well on my oils, so I really like it for that as well. And next I'm trying the new Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I really love it. This is me getting super excited right now and saying yes, because I really love it. Like, the applicator is amazing, the formula was amazing. I have mine in the shade Light Neutral, and I don't know what else to say, but I really loved it a lot. And I'm blending it out with my Morphe G2 brush. So I decided to try out the Laura Mercier setting powder, and oh my freaking god, I'm obsessed. It keeps me so matte all day, and it just mattifies your face like crazy, and it did not give me a white cast, so you absolutely love it as well. And I'm taking my Kat Von D shade in like contour palette, and I'm just setting the under eye and kind of brightening that area with the yellow shade. So next I decided to try out the Becca, I think this is called the Shadow and Light Contour Perfector or something like that. It's this beautiful, beautiful sheen, luminizing type of bronzer, and it honestly is amazing. The only thing that I do have to say about this product is that I find that I can't use it underneath or on top of my contour because it does look muddy if you do that. It only looks good on its own. So what I'll be doing in the future is just doing my regular contour routine and then taking this and applying it just on the temples and around the jawline just to give me that nice, like, kind of, I like to say, J-Lo bronze glow. So just keep that in mind. I didn't like it underneath my contour, and I don't like it on top either, just kind of on its own to bronze up the face. And next I'm taking that cool tone shade from the Kat Von D contour palette and my new Sephora 74 Pro contour brush that I absolutely love so far, and I'm just chiseling those cheekbones. For blush, I'm taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure, which kind of fits into the mauve theme because it has a very nice mauve kind of rosy look to it. And then I am taking the NARS Dual Intensity Blush in the shade Jubilation, and I'm taking that beautiful gold and just highlighting my cheekbones. I'm absolutely obsessed with this Dual Intensity Blush. It just gives you the most perfect glowy highlight. So I already did my brows, and now I'm moving on to priming the eyelids with my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. I swear, like, I just can't talk lately in my videos. So I'm super happy because I got to use my Tartelette palette, which I just wanted so bad. I'm taking the shade, I think it's called Force of Nature, and I'm just putting that really loosely into the crease. This is just going to be a very smoky, like blown out mauve-y, smoky eye look, so you don't have to do it like super precise or anything like that. So I'm just taking that and putting a light transition in the crease. And then I'm taking the shade called Natural Beauty, which is a really beautiful, like, kind of cool tone, dull mauve shade. It's really pretty though. And I just pop that right directly into the crease and built it up. Next, I'm taking a darker, more cooler tone mauve shade and putting that directly into the crease with a smaller brush just to make it more precise and build it up even more and make it a little bit more dramatic and kind of just like a halo effect cut crease. Next, I'm just taking that matte white shade and putting that all over the lid just to kind of emphasize that flesh tone color. And then, of course, I'm just blending away. And then for the lower lash line, I took that same mauve shade and just put it all over the lower lash line with this really nice, like, skinny, pointy but fluffy Morphe brush that I really like for the lower lash line. So I just put that underneath there and smoked it out. I took that same brush and just layered that same, like, darker cool tone shade into the crease again just to emphasize it a little bit more and make it a little bit more dramatic. Next, I'm popping Milani's Bella Eyes eyeshadow in the shade Bella White in the inner corner, just to give it that nice pop of a white sheen. And then I am tight lining with Milani's Supreme Kohl Kajal in the shade Black, of course. I went ahead and did my liner, mascara, and lashes off camera. I will leave the products down below. Then for the lips, I went ahead for a pretty like light nude but pinky mauve shade. And this is the lip color Buff by Buxom. It's their foundation lip crayon, and I absolutely love it so much. That's pretty much it for this look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this monotone, kind of mauvey, blushy tartelette tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Because I love that color. And when I seen Lustre Luxe talk about this, I was like, oh my god. She was like mentioning how it's that gray beige. So whenever I hear the words gray beige, I just know